Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. You know, the 2026 World Cup across Canada, Mexico, and the United States has been nothing short of spectacular so far. It's delivering all that incredible human drama on the pitch that we love. But today, we're going to do something just a little bit different. We're going to peel back the curtain of emotion and use objective, hard data to decode the biggest storylines of the tournament. We're going to look at exactly what the numbers are telling us about the legends, the rising stars, and the absolute surprises of this historic competition. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, decoding the power rankings. Number 2, rise of the veterans. 3, Messi versus Ronaldo. 4, the golden boot race. And finally, number 5, the unlikely number 1. Starting off with section 1, decoding the power rankings, the FIFA Aramco system. So the new FIFA power rankings powered by Aramco give us this completely data-driven system. And here's how it actually works. First, incredibly detailed performance data is collected globally during every single match. Then, every outfield player gets scored on a scale between 0 and 10 across 3 specific categories: attacking, creativity, and defending. Goalkeepers, well, they're evaluated on their own unique metrics, specifically defending the goal and in-possession distribution. Finally, after every single match, that top 100 power rankings classification gets dynamically updated. So this gives us a real-time, totally objective measure of who's actually performing best on the world's biggest stage.
Moving on to Section 2, Rise of the Veterans, the 40-plus club.
Now, you might be thinking modern football is all about demanding youthful energy, high pressing, tireless running. But the data tells a completely different story about this 2026 tournament. We are witnessing historic levels of elite experience. 8. That is the record-shattering number of players aged 40 or older selected for the 2026 World Cup. To really put that into perspective for a second, this single tournament features more over 40 veterans than the past 22 editions of the World Cup combined. No way, right? It shows experience isn't just about surviving, it's actively being prioritized by the top managers in the world. So who makes up this legendary pack? Well, leading it is Scotland's goalkeeper Craig Gordon at 43 years old. Then you've got Cristiano Ronaldo at 41, and Mexico's Guillermo Ochoa at 40, both literally making history by participating in a record 6th World Cup. We also have Germany's Manuel Neuer fighting back from a calf injury just to play, and Uruguay's Fernando Muslera, who actually celebrated his 40th birthday just a day before taking on Saudi Arabia. You might ask, why rely on these older players? Portugal coach Roberto Martinez hit the nail on the head when discussing Ronaldo. He said he brings an experience in decisive moments that literally nobody else in the squad can match. All right, Section 3, Messi versus Ronaldo, a statistical contrast. Look, instead of relying on opinions or fan sentiment here, let's just let the objective data speak for itself. When we put their stats side by side, the differences are pretty striking. Lionel Messi has netted 6 tournament goals to Ronaldo's 2. And this brilliantly illustrates why Messi is sitting near the very top of the overall power rankings at number 2, while Ronaldo has currently fallen down to the 79th spot. If we look at their attacking scores based on those Aramco metrics we talked about, Messi boasts a massive 8.34 compared to Ronaldo's 5.72. We can see this divergence even more clearly when we look at their efficiency in front of the goal. Right now, Messi is averaging a goal every 33.3 minutes on the pitch. I mean, that incredible run included a life-affirming hat trick against Algeria that actually earned him a perfect 10 rating from WhoScored. On the flip side, Ronaldo is currently averaging 135 minutes per goal. Look, Ronaldo remains an undisputed legend, for sure. But the data clearly shows that in this specific tournament, Messi's impact has been statistically overwhelming. Which brings us to Section 4, the Golden Boot Race, chasing glory. But hey, Messi's exceptional performance doesn't mean he's just running away with the tournament entirely. The race at the top of the scoring charts is incredibly tight right now. Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi are deadlocked at 6 goals apiece. However, Mbappe technically holds the edge in the Golden Boot race right now because he's got 2 additional assists. And don't look now, but Norway's Erling Haaland is right behind them. In his maiden World Cup appearance, Haaland has already racked up 5 goals, including that crazy dramatic 86-minute winner over Ivory Coast. I really want to highlight Mbappe here for a second, though. During France's 3-0 routing of Sweden in the round of 32, Mbappe secured a brace that completely shattered the all-time knockout goals record. He now has 9 goals in World Cup knockout stages alone. Furthermore, that brings his overall World Cup tally to 18 goals. He is literally just 1 single goal behind Messi's record-setting tally of 19 overall World Cup goals. We are watching history unfold in real time.
And finally, Section 5, the unlikely number 1, Deniz Undav.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is, with Messi and Mbappe completely dominating, you would assume one of them is ranked number 1 overall in the FIFA power rankings, right? Well, despite their dominance, neither of them holds the top spot. Germany's striker Deniz Undav has quietly and methodically vaulted to the absolute top of the power rankings. Just look at this incredibly balanced statistical profile. He's got an attacking score of 8.36, a highly impressive creativity score of 6.78, and a solid defending score of 4.70. Add in 3 goals and 2 assists so far, and Undav's all-around game has made him the most analytically impactful player of the entire tournament up to this point. And behind those raw numbers is a really powerful human story. Undav is actually the son of Yazidi refugees, and he proudly identifies with his Kurdish Yazidi heritage, a community that, has faced decades of persecution. His phenomenal success as the number 1 ranked player in the world right now has become just a massive source of inspiration for refugee communities globally. It's a really beautiful reminder of how sports and data can elevate these profound human narratives. Which leaves us with this final thought. The data we've unpacked today gives us a crystal clear snapshot of the tournament so far. But as we dive deeper into the knockout stages, those margins for error shrink, and the pressure becomes almost unimaginable. Will the veterans use their experience to climb the rankings? Will Messi or Mbappe pull away in the Golden Boot race? Or will Undav manage to hold on to that number 1 spot? The true beauty of these power rankings is that the numbers update after every single match. So keep a close eye on the data, because this story is far from over. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and enjoy the rest of the World Cup.